Hey everyone, this is David. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. Let's just get right into it today because we are joined by the one, the only Belinda Carlisle.
Hi.
What's going on? How are you?
I am fine, thank you. How are you?
I am good. I mean, listen, let's just get right into it. I mean, you are booked and busy, but before we get to all the stuff that we have coming up, I mean, let's just start with I split my time between New York and LA. I will be there December 12th at
Oh,
the
yay.
Abbey. I cannot
Yay.
wait. I'm bringing lots of
Yes.
friends with me. So
Oh,
talk to
good.
me about the Animal People Alliance fundraiser.
Okay. Well, the fundraiser, I maybe I can go back to I co-founded it in 2014 with combining my love of animals and love of India. And we're based in Calcutta, India, and in Chiang Rai, Thailand. And we've treated almost 90,000 animals and creating employment for vulnerable people at the same time. And we've had fundraisers in London, and we've had two in LA. And this year, we're doing it at the Abbey again on December 12th. And my co-host is Sandra Bernhard, special guest Michelle Visage, and Taylor, Dayne, and myself are performing.
I mean, this is certainly becoming an annual thing, isn't it?
Well, like every other year. Hi, Ken.
Ken is coming in.
It's a yeah, it's a lot of work, and we have a fundraiser pretty much every other year in London as well. So we'll do the London fundraiser next year.
I have been to India, I have been to Thailand, and like for people who haven't, like it really is a real problem. Like I mean, for me, I noticed it more in India, but you really do see all of these just neglected street animals everywhere.
Yes, I mean the thing is that they actually like living on the streets. That's their thing, So, but there is, it's a different problem in Thailand, but in India, there's a lot of abuse. I mean, a lot of the need for education that animals do have feelings and to treat them well. Um, and during the pandemic, we were out feeding the dogs because a lot of them usually survive on scraps from businesses and whatever they find on the street, rubbish. Um, and we've so we do on-site treatment in India. In Thailand, we have a shelter. And we do rabies drives in both places. Rabies is a big problem in the world. And also we do spaying and neutering in Thailand and adoption.
How did there's so many things you could have started, there's so many charities out there you could lend your voice to. Like, how did this become your passion and how did you decide to start this? I know you spent a lot of time in India.
Right. Well, I have a lot of friends that work in NGOs in India, and they're based in Calcutta. So when I was living in Thailand, they would come over for long weekends to Bangkok. And one afternoon, my co-founder, Paul Suit, said, I really want to start, he works into human trafficking. And he said, I really want to start an animal project in Calcutta because there's a big lack of services there. So I said, okay, I'm in. And that's how it started. So using both of our connections through the years and, Animal People Alliance has sort of found its way because we weren't sure exactly what it was going to be. So what it ended up being is on-site treatment. We have an ambulance. We do, most of it is on site because they don't like really dogs. The street dogs don't really like being sort of, taken somewhere and put into a shelter or a room.
Right.
So, but the more serious cases, we have an operating theater and we work with a vet. We have a team of about 7 or 8 now with lots of volunteers as well. And yeah, it's, they're amazing.
Wow. And 100% of the proceeds on December 12th will go to the Animal Alliance.
Yes, 100%. We're a US registered charity. So admission and anything else there is a tax write-off.
Excellent. Well, like I said, I'm going to be there. I'm bringing a lot of friends. I cannot wait.
Yay. Yay.
Speaking of booked and busy, there's a lot that has going on in 2025. I mean, I know you have a bunch of solo shows overseas and in Canada, and you are going to be part of the Cruel World Festival, Devo, and New Order. What a lineup this is.
Yes, and also Coachella, which was announced a few days ago. So yeah, I mean, the Go-Go's we disbanded in 3 years ago, but one of the things I've learned with the Go-Go's is you can never say never because something comes up that brings us back together again. So this opportunity with Coachella and Cruel World, we just thought, yeah, why not? It's a legacy moment, and we're all very excited about it.
I know. Well, last year when you sat down with E News, you did say, this is it, and I think it's over for
I
forever,
always
for lack of a better word, Belinda.
I've said that so many times.
You've had a whole
So
farewell
yeah,
tour
yeah,
too.
exactly, yeah, exactly. But like I said, things come up. Like after he broke up, 5 years ago, it was like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So we got back together, did some dates, and then last year it was, or the beginning of this year was the California Hall of Fame. And yeah, and the Coachella was like, yeah, let's do this. So we're all getting up there now. So I don't know how many, more go-go shows are in any of us, but we do have, these three shows confirmed for spring of 2025.
Coachella is, I mean, that can, I mean, like I said, I live in LA part time. I mean, I can tell you LA is a ghost town. When you skip Coachella and stay in LA, it's everybody goes to Coachella. People come from all over the world. You're playing on the same stage as Missy Elliott and Lady Gaga. Yeah, it's a big deal.
Right, right. It is a big deal. And yeah, and Prodigy and then I'm excited on the Cruel World. We have Nick Cave. I've always been a big Nick Cave fan, and Madness. And Madness is a band that really was crucial in the Go-Go's career to get us started way back in 1979. So it'll be really, really exciting, I think, for all of us.
Well, this is my job. I would be interviewing you regardless, but I was there. My first concert ever is New Haven Coliseum in excess opening for the Go-Go. So I am dating myself now. So thank you for
That's
being my first
1984.
1984.
40
Yes.
years, 40 years ago.
Oh my God.
It's
But
scary.
we both look the same, right?
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, I was there since the beginning. I mean, how is performing now different for you, since those early days? How has it changed?
Well, I mean, I'm sober when I go on stage, number one. That's probably the biggest difference. I don't know. I think back then I sort of took it. The difference is that back then I used to just take everything for granted. My voice, you know, mostly, and late nights, not really thinking about the gift that I was given. But now, it's bed early. I don't really talk a lot when I'm on tour. I have like three or four humidifiers going on in a hotel room, air conditioner